We also have a big rumor for Tesla. This quote here says there are rumors saying orders begin next week for the new Tesla Model Y in the US. In this video, I will share with you all of your Tesla stock news today and what's going on in the marketplace. A lot of activity in crypto over this weekend, and I will share the latest with you. And obviously, Trump coin is the thing that's making the headlines today and over this weekend, currently at over $70 per coin, which has a market cap of almost $80 billion. But guess who is number 2 in trending? It is the official Elon Musk coin, even though it's not officially Elon's coin. I don't know about you guys, but I would say this is a pretty good indication that we're going to have a strong upcoming week for Tesla stock and really even the broader markets. I've explained this many times here on this channel before Donald Trump's meme coin came out. I explained that after the election, you were most likely going to get a buy the news event where people realize Trump taking office is not nearly as negative as they thought. If anything, it's actually a positive. And people have to kind of reevaluate their bear theses and get reallocated to markets. Well, since Trump created this new meme coin and it's now officially getting listed on Coinbase here soon, I think this creates an even larger risk on presence for markets, for crypto clearly, but also for stocks. Now, also in the news over the past 24 hours is TikTok was officially banned in the US, but now they say that they are currently restoring services in the US and the app will be back online soon. TikTok says this: in agreement with our service providers, TikTok is in the process of restoring service. We thank President Trump for providing this necessary clarity and assurance to our service providers that they will face no penalties, providing TikTok to over 170 million Americans and allowing over 7 million small businesses to thrive. It's a strong stand for the First Amendment and against arbitrary censorship. We will work with President Trump on a long-term solution that keeps TikTok in the United States. At the same time, Elon Musk says that it may be time to bring back Vine, which was like the original TikTok. Also, it is official that Trump's motorcade has arrived in Washington, D.C. to pump your quote-unquote Trump bags. But you are seeing mass crowds building, and there's some worries of a potential protest that could be coming. You can see here President Donald J. Trump holds Inauguration Eve rally in Washington, D.C. today. Now, one reason I believe that we're going to see a very risk-on market and a lot more speculation in stocks and crypto is because that's all you're hearing about. This post from Garcia Capital on X says, knowing I could have retired my entire bloodline with Farr and Trump, there seems to be a lot of FOMO for people that missed the Trump coin. Let me know if you feel that way down below in the comment section. That is likely going to translate over into stocks. And I can think of no better stock to FOMO for the right reasons than Tesla. Especially considering how well Tesla has done in recent months and the relationship between Trump and Elon. I don't think there is a better stock besides some small caps for a potential upside move in the next couple of weeks. We also have a big rumor for Tesla. This quote here says there are rumors saying orders begin next week for the new Tesla Model Y in the US, with individuals like Dalton Brewer saying this will be by far the best-selling vehicle in the world in 2025. The Model Y was already the best-selling vehicle in the world in 2024. I have no reason to think it would not be again in 2025. But that would definitely be a strong catalyst to push Tesla higher in what I believe will already be a risk-on market. Now, there's also rumors that immigration raids will be starting on Tuesday in several cities, that they are highly organized and coordinated, and that they will be looking for a public safety threats they know are in the country. Now, I don't think any one of us would argue that if you are in America illegally, you are a, bad actor, call it. You should probably be rounded up and sent back to where you're from. I don't think any of us would disagree with that, but it would be a concern from the markets if you just take, what could be thousands or millions of working age individuals and throw them out of the country. That could be an issue from an investing standpoint. Something that we definitely should be on the lookout for when we get Trump's inauguration speech coming tomorrow. And with that said, Trump is expected to announce 100 executive orders on Monday, with plans to start undoing Joe Biden's policies immediately. What are these 100 executive orders? Well, we don't know. The two things that matter from a market's perspective, for the most part, is tariffs and immigration. If nothing is too extreme on both of those, that's really going to create a positive market for stocks and for crypto. Also being reported that this crowd outside of the Capitol is chanting Elon Musk has to go and lock him up. And Eric Doherty here says he is the assistant news director at FL Voice News and a Marylander turned Floridian politics and breaking news reporter. He says, I agree Musk has got to go to the Capitol and help cut spending, and George Soros should be locked up. Now, in the news specifically for Tesla and EVs, Sawyer Merritt is reporting the average transaction price of a new vehicle climbed to $49,740 in December in the US, a 1.5% increase from November, and a 1.3% rise compared to the same period in 2023. The rising average brings prices close to a new all-time high, $49,958, set just 2 years ago. SpaceX's Starlink terminal production facility, their expansion, is on its way to completion. This will enable SpaceX to make millions of more terminals every year. Now, as far as Tesla stock specifically, sentiment today is neutral at 47. Yesterday, it was neutral at 53. Message volume today is low at 35. Yesterday, it was low at 43. And the participation ratio today is high at 55. If we take a look at global inventory numbers, continuing to skyrocket for the Model Y at about 11,000 vehicles in total global inventories. The Model 3 at 5,900, as well as the Model X. They're both pretty well lined up. The Model S is also moving higher to 3,800 vehicles in total global inventories, and the Cybertruck almost now at 1,000. Now, if we take a look at how many ads Tesla's running, they're currently running about 4,000 different ads with Google. Now, option activity for Tesla stock on Friday was pretty positive. You had 274 different trades totaling $252 million with a positive order value of 73%. If you take a look at the entirety of last week, you had 1,622 different trades from hedge funds and institutions, totaling $2.18 billion with a positive order value of 56%. What's even more impressive is when you look at the option activity last week for this upcoming Friday, for the first week of Trump's second term, you had very positive positioning in Tesla options, volume of 65% calls and 35% puts. That's almost a 2-to-1 ratio, almost 2 times as many calls compared to puts. So specifically in Tesla stock, people are betting that this upcoming week is going to be a good week, that Trump's going to be good for Tesla. Also, as I reported previously, you had about 865,000 shares that were covered on Friday as well. So almost 1 million shares were on net covered on Friday. That's a pretty good sign that, people are bullish on Tesla. People are excited about Tesla for this upcoming week. And how could you not be? Like, if you are not excited for Tesla stock, I think you're missing the point of being an investor. I think you're totally missing the ball here. Okay. This is a golden era for Tesla. for markets that we are entering into. I will explain this a little bit more in the next video, but I really think if you're bearish right now, maybe active investing is probably not for you. And I know that sounds harsh. Just you should probably buy an index fund and just go about your life, right? Probably not watching these videos is probably not helping you out. Why do I say that? We have a strong economy. We just had inflation that's continuing to come down. Wall Street is at the most bearish levels they've been based on many metrics in multiple years. That is typically a very good sign. Trump, a business-friendly individual, is coming into the White House. Looks like global tensions are dying down. At least we have a Gaza ceasefire deal. We have really no word on Ukraine and Russia in a while, so I would say that's positive. We have Trump and China that are exchanging very positive things about each other, their countries, and their plans. There is really no strong bear thesis at this point. I mean, if you're bearish right now, you're probably going to lose a lot of money. And I that's just as frank as I can possibly say it. Could I be wrong? Obviously, we could go into a recession or something unforeseen could happen. But right now, you're pricing in a lot of bad. People are very negative. AI Investor Sentiment Survey. A quarter of investors expect stocks to go higher, but yet some of you guys are bearish? Come on. Like, that's when you want to be loading the boat, like buying as much as you possibly can when only a quarter of Wall Street is bullish. I have a pretty clean technical breakout on Tesla as well as the S&P. Tesla's breakout is really this move higher above the 20-day moving average that happened on Friday. This has been an area of resistance, and this is a pretty good sign that we're going to extend at least the 460 this week, potentially even rise into the 500s. That's kind of my call. I think by this upcoming Friday, even though there's only a 4 trading day window this week, you could actually be above $500 per share by Friday. That's how strong I think this market is about to be. Now, the S&P as well, we've been getting rejected at this trend line. You're above this trend line now, and it looks like the markets are going to move higher. Could you obviously get rejected? Could you come back down? Of course, but as long as Trump's inauguration speech is not super negative, economically speaking, or, really not favorable policies for the markets, I would expect you're going to get some strength here. You're going to see some sighs of relief on Wall Street when we realize nothing's probably going to happen on day one. Said, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this video. We have a lot more to talk about in the next video, so stay tuned to the channel for that one. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.